So, excuse me. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me. So, I did a bit of travelling last year, and I spent 3 months in Japan. Visited twice, did some modelling, looked around. But then later in August, I went to Georgia, not the state, the country. I went there to help a friend. But found the place fascinating. Had many adventures that will all be delineated in the upcoming autobiography, Carl the White Gorilla, A Survivor's Tale of Hope. However, I learned quite a lot while I was in Tbilisi. I only stayed in Tbilisi, didn't venture further. Georgia's very sparsely populated, very it's the main city is Tbilisi, and everything else is beautiful countryside. Tbilisi itself is covered in graffiti, and whilst I was there, I got involved in a couple of demonstrations. There's a big upheaval going on in Georgia at the moment. One faction wanting to move to the west and join the EU. Another more solid generation wants to align with the Soviet era and align with Putin's Russia. Fascinating place to be at the time. Very political. Everyone in Georgia is political. It's a historic thing. They fought the Soviets. I mean, there are some, and they have a rich history of literature and art. The art galleries in Tbilisi and the museum. Just visit Georgia, and you'll see huge, arts and literature reverence, as is the same in Azerbaijan and Armenia, which are just to the south, as is Iran. But one thing I did notice as I was on the plane leaving, it was a beautiful clear day, and as the plane circled out of Tbilisi airport, looked down at the ground at the many Black Hawks and other US military aircraft, unbadged, were stationed there. This was August last year, so Trumpo was clearly planning a northern attack on Iran back then. So I saw it with my own eyes, I witnessed it. I was detained for a while by the Georgian police. I was approached by a CIA operative while I was there. I also was detained by the Japanese Secret Service whilst I was in Japan, briefly, for a supposed perceived attack on the Emperor. Not my intention at all. I also got involved with the Orthodox Church and wrote a letter to the bishop in Tokyo. This will all be delineated in my upcoming autobiography. But what I was trying to say is what I saw on the ground is not what you see on the news. So believe only half of what you see and don't trust the rest. And if it's TV news you're watching, you're not paying attention. There are wheels within wheels, you see, and everyone has an angle in this shifting of geopolitical stanchions. I am a general in this war. I'm generally against war, but if the fight needs to be fought, I'll fight it on these shores. Thank you for listening. I've been Carly, you've been Khalid, and you're all darlings. Thank you for making me up to 1,000 subscribers. I never thought it would happen. I oscillated, and I know my stuff's choked, as are my Facebook posts. allowed me to reach that 1,000 number. So now I have 1,000 subscribers. I've not monetized this channel and don't plan to anytime in the future. This is for entertainment purposes only. Thank you for listening. I've been Carly. I can't remember my own catchphrase. But I'll see you on the flip flop. Cheers.